Hi, welcome to my home. I'm Chef Carl, Food Whisperer, and today we'll be making hors d'oeuvres for holidays and parties. I'm sorry, what's that? Oh, I talked to food. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, please, ring the bell, and leave a comment. And I want to thank all the people that are out there fighting this pandemic and in the military. So we'll be right back. Ha!
Chef Carl, Food Whisperer, taking the mystery out of cooking.
So today we're going to make 4 different kinds of hot hors d'oeuvres. And what I'm going to make first is like a stuffed pizza. Now you can use any kind of dough you want. I had some puff pastry, but apparently I had it too long and I had to put it in a circular file. But I got croissant dough, and you can do, they sell pizza dough and biscuit dough. And I just welded the 2 triangles. These are grands. And I just press it together so it doesn't, so it kind of welds together here. Okay. This is string cheese. It doesn't melt as fast as mozzarella, and I'm using it because I don't want it to melt that fast. And these are half-ounce meatballs, and I'm putting a half, so you got like a 1/4 ounce of meatball. But you could use Italian sausage. Just a little dollop, as they say, like in sour cream commercial. Use a dollop. Just try to seal it up best you can. And you can put, like I said, sausage. Whatever you like to fill it with. You can even just make them cheese with vegetables if you want to be like vegetarian. But I'm carnivorous. And basically, that's what you're going to end up with. You can make these a day ahead of time and pop in the oven when you're ready. So I'm going to put this on the side. So next we're going to make some sausage, Italian sausage stuffed mushrooms with, I'm using Colby Jack cheese, which you could use cheddar cheese, pepper cheese, whatever you like to use. So, got some already made. I took about 8 ounces of bulk Italian sausage, and a 1/2 cup of the Colby Jack cheese, mixed it together. Can't get much easier than that. You pop the stem off, and if you want, stuff it here, and if you don't want the mushroom to wobble, like a weevil, cut the bottom off, see? Otherwise they're, whoa! And you can just kind of, I washed my hands, I don't wear gloves because of the fact that I break out, but I have soap, sanitizer, soapy water in the sink, and more sanitizer, so we covered all our bases pretty good. Now, a little sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. Again, this could be made the day ahead of time, and if you want the day of the party, you can cook them off, put them in the refrigerator, and then plate them up and just cover them in the microwave. But it's always better if you make it fresh. So we got these here. If you want to add a little zing to it, got a little jalapeno slices, some like a fingerling jalapenos. And one, I'm going to leave. And if you see these radishes, I have a whole video on decorations. And I'll show you how to make it. And make them the day before in ice water, or just bag them up and then put them in ice water for an hour or 2. And I have crab meat, bacon-filled crimi or baby bells. These are just snow mushrooms. And what I did is I just chopped some creamy crab. You can use real crab, you can use lobster, took a little bacon, nice and crispy. Hear that? Crunch, 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 crunch. Oh, gotcha. I took about 8 ounces of surimi crab, but you can choose cooked shrimp, like I said. 2 slices of crispy bacon chopped in. A half a cup of shredded fast melt cheese. There you go. And this was the Colby Jack I used for all the recipe. And 1 teaspoon of spicy mustard. And a nice rounded teaspoon of prepared horseradish. And you can use anybody's. I don't have any sponsorship. I don't get paid extra for this. I just like to show you what I'm using. Then it's up to you. And you, just as you thought, that's 3 nice hors d'oeuvres. I have to say, wait, there's more. I'm going to show you how to make puffed up perogies using pre-bought pierogi. I use Mrs. T's. But you can make your own pierogies, but it's a cheddar pierogi. Okay. And this is the cheddar pierogies. I just take them out, thaw them out, dry them so they're not wet. Get some hot vegetable oil, like grapeseed oil. Put them in, keep flipping them, takes about 15 minutes, and drain them, and then put some nice Parmesan cheese. These you can eat at room temperature, or you can put them on a little tray 5 minutes before you want to use them, cover them, and toss them in the oven. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to place in a preheated oven, in a preheated 385 degree oven. This is the pizza pot. And now we have the sausage stuffed mushrooms with little jalapenos and parmesan on them. And this is the crab meat. And I forgot to put the breadcrumbs. And I help the breadcrumbs brown. Alright. Well, now we got this going. I got a pot with about, quart and a half olive oil, vegetable oil. But depending on how many you're going to make, and of course, don't worry about it, you can strain the oil and use it again. So, we got about 40 seconds left on the puff pastry. They've been in about 15 minutes, and you just want to brown it. They puffed up, let it sit, and we'll leave the mushrooms in to brown a little more for about another 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to put these pierogies. This is just a store-bought Mrs. T's cheddar cheese pierogi. And when you deep fry them, they puff up like this. You drain them, put a little Parmesan cheese while they're still warm, and you can eat them at room temperature. Great hors d'oeuvre. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! How's that looking, huh? Marvelous, I tell you. Not quite browned yet. I'll give them 5 more minutes. In the meantime, we're putting these in the fryer in our pot. You can see the oil is nice and hot. And of course, we all know when you're hot, you're hot. And when you're not, you're not. Okay, that's why I'm not on the radio or a big stage. And with me, you need a big stage. So, all we do, kind of flip these around a little bit. And I had made some of these earlier, and I should have skimmed it a little more, so you're going to see a little speckles on this batch. And it takes about 5 minutes in the oil, maybe, depending on how hot you got your oil. So, don't get discouraged that they don't brown right away. You gotta make sure to test it with one pierogi. Make sure it kind of bubbles around. And then also don't overload your pot. That's why I got the bigger pot. And I'm going to just cut open one of these, and you can see how nice and steamy and gooey. Look at that. See that steam coming out? You got the sauce. Well, that was really good. I mean, it's really good. Now back at the ranch. Now shut the heat off. You see how nice and golden brown? And how they puffed up? And again, these can be made a couple hours ahead of time. I wouldn't make them a day ahead of time. The mushrooms you can do it ahead of time. So we got the pizza puffs and cheddar cheese stuffed pierogies. And while they're hot, we're going to put the Parmesan cheese on. Like I said, my Auntie Stella used to make these. And I don't make them from scratch, but you know, it's still darn good. Alright, now we're going to peek in the oven stuffed mushrooms. Get this out of the way. These came out perfect. Nice and brown on the bottom. Now we're going to go in the oven. The crab and cheese with bacon and horseradish, and the Italian sauce with cheese and a little sliced jalapeno. There's your crab meat. Italian sausage. Nice looking stuffed mushrooms. This is the crab meat. And like I said, these you can make up ahead of time, make them the day before, but don't heat them up. And if you heat them up, then leave them on a plate and just microwave them for a second. Looking nice. And this is the Italian sausage with the Colby cheese, but you can use any cheese you want. And I put a little Parmesan and a little jalapeno on there. You can't get better than that. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget, I'm Chef Carl, the Food Whisperer. Yes, I told them to subscribe, ring the bell, and let you know when the next video is coming out. Stay healthy, please. Wear a mask, gloves, sanitize, social distance, and let's make food great again. I'll see you later, alligator. Bye.